and welcome back. So, Apna's review brutally honest take. Is it overrated? Sometimes a film builds hype out of nowhere, then completely fails to live up to it. Apnas is one of those films. The movie opens inside a chaotic Pakistani household filled with arguments, loud personality, and people behaving more like children than adults. At the center of it all is Majid, also known as MK, played by Asim Ashraf. He's aggressive, impulsive, and constantly trying to prove himself. Opposite him is cousin Avias, played by James, who is living a double life. On one side, he's part of his tight knit, judgmental family. On the other, he's hiding his white girlfriend, Eleanor, played by Molly, knowing fully well the family wouldn't accept her. Narrating the story is Sanaya, played by Haisha Mistry, a quieter character who's been pushed towards an arranged marriage. Through her perspective, the film tries to explore family pressure, identity, and cultural expectation. Now, on paper, that sounds like a strong setup, but in execution, things starts to fall apart. The film tries to balance crime, family drama, and social commentary, but instead of blending these elements smoothly, it ends up feeling scattered. MK is shown engaging in violent criminal activities, dragging Avas into it, while at the same time the story jumps into themes like arranged marriage and cultural conflict. There's potential here, but it never fully clicks. One of the biggest issues is tone. The film doesn't seem to know what it wants to be. At times it feels like a gritty crime drama, then suddenly it shifts into something more satirical or exaggerated. This inconsistency makes it hard to stay emotionally invested, and then there's the comparison that's impossible to ignore. Apnas often feel like a watered down version of Top Boy. The problem is that style of storytelling has already been done and done much better. Instead of bringing something fresh, Apnas ends up feeling like a familiar story with less impact. Even visually and structurally, the film doesn't do enough to stand out. Despite being shot in places like Stockport, the setting doesn't really add much identity to the film. It feels generic, almost like the location is just a backdrop rather than an active part of the story. That said, it's not all bad. There are moments where the film hints at something deeper, especially when it touches on cultural expectation and family dynamics. Sanaya's perspective, in particular, could have been a strong emotional anchor, but again, it's not explored enough. And that's the real big frustration with Apnas. It has ideas, it has themes, it even has moments of potential, but it never fully commits to any of them. In the end, Apnas feels flat, not terrible, just underwhelming for a film that's gaining attention in increasing screenings. It doesn't quite justify the hype. It's a story that had been told before, only this time with less depth, less clarity, and less impact. If you're expecting something bold and groundbreaking, this might disappoint you, but if you go in with low expectation, you might still find few moments worth watching. Thank you for watching. Bye.